I can't believe I just made a Pokemon friendship guide just to prove that this girl teaches Pikachu Volt Tackle because she is the Volt Tackle move tutor. Because in my video, I did a recent video, and this girl has a wrong text box that she says, why don't you come talk to me if you teach your Pokemon the move Volt Tackle? Well, she's the one that actually teaches it, and there's a lot of people calling me dumb in the comments section. This is false. The whole video saying that she teaches Volt Tackle and saying that having a tutor for it changes everything. No, this is a wrong comment right here because she is the tutor. Then this, I can't believe you made a video about something because you didn't read the text box. Nope, so pretty much I had to make this guide just to kind of show people that they are wrong and have stupid comments. There was like 100 comments of people that don't understand that she is the factual Volt Tackle tutor. Also, I know you can catch Pikachu through an SOS battle, but I had to make a friendship guide at some point because it's very helpful. You want Silvally? Go watch this video. This is going to be your guide for making a Pokemon happier in Pokemon Sun and Moon, otherwise known as Raising Friendship. Now, first off, you're going to need some luxury balls, which can be purchased on Route 2. So luxury balls are pretty interesting, that every point of friendship that you would otherwise gain with a Pokemon will actually be doubled because of the luxury ball. Also, luxury balls can be bred down, so that means that if you have another Pokemon, you breed it, and it comes inside of a luxury ball, it will start off with that friendship advantage. So that is pretty good to know right there. Also, the friend ball makes a return in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and you better use it wisely because a Pokemon caught inside of a friend ball has 200 friendship automatically. For reference, a Pokemon only needs 220 to evolve and 255 to max out that Pokemon's friendship, so the friend ball is going to be very powerful. Now, first off, I'm going to head to Howley City to prove a point. Nice, and I got myself an encounter with Pichu. So there are some ways to get a Pikachu in Pokemon Sun and Moon that you can either have Pichu use an SOS battle to call a Pikachu, or you need to catch this Pichu yourself and max out its happiness or friendship, or whatever. It goes by both. So right now I'm going to be using a luxury ball to catch this Pichu, unless it magically calls for help for Pikachu while I'm recording the video, and then that would be pretty crazy. Nah, it's just another Pichu. So the battle can go on for a little bit if Pikachu decides to keep on calling for help. That won't really be too much of a problem. I just want to catch this thing in a luxury ball and then head on over to Route 3 and talk to this man right here. He will give your Pokemon a Soothe Bell. So the Soothe Bell will also increase friendship and happiness gain on your Pokemon. And it just kind of shows that if you really want to max out a Pokemon's happiness, it's going to not take very long at all. Now, there is a rumor going around about TMs raising happiness, so I really want to go out and check that. So right here it says, I'm a merciless trainer. This Pokemon's friendship and happiness is at 0. So I'm going to go and give it a TM. This is my Alolan Meowth. So let's go and use Thief on the Meowth and then just give it some TM and see if it changes. Because the way that happiness works is that there's a 0 value and then there's a 1. So if this actually increases friendship by any amount, we should get a different text dialogue, because then it's just like the Pokemon's just upset. So that means it's not like, I'm not a merciless trainer, at least, as long as it has 1 point of friendship. So we're going to use the Meowth, and then we're going to see... Nope, still a merciless trainer. Okay, so that is a hoax. I actually put in my guide initially, then after testing it, it didn't work out, because it would have worked out really well. If I have a Soothe Bell plus a Luxury Ball, you just have to go and swap out some TMs a couple of times, but it looks like that is not the case. So I will show you the methods of getting friendship in this video, as well as the Pokemon that you need for friendship level up. So as you can see right here, the only way to get Crobat is through friendship, Blissey is through friendship, Espeon is with Eevee. So you need to get, if you have an Eevee and you really want Espeon, this is the way to do it. You pretty much just do the TM swapping for a pretty long time, and then you'll be able to have that Espeon in the daytime, and then you will also have the Umbreon at night. And there's Pikachu, that you need Pichu to have max friendship before you can go and evolve it. And that will be absolutely needed if you want Pikachu to get tutored Volt Tackle in Pokemon Sun and Moon. That's right, you don't have to breed anymore. That there is a Volt Tackle tutor in Pokemon Sun and Moon, which means that, yeah, you just give friendship to the Pichu and you'll be good to go right there. A lot of baby Pokemon as well. The Lopunny is going to be a pretty big one. Then we can also see Snorlax, that if you have a Munchlax, you need to give its friendship up if you want that Snorlax. So the event Munchlax into a Snorlax will be this way. Lucario. A lot of people love using Lucario, so that's a friendship Pokemon. Then we see the Swadloon and the Woobat. So those are going to be the Pokemon that you need friendship for. And then we also have the type Null into Silvally. So a lot of people really want the Silvally. It is a friendship level up, So if you abuse your type null, just like how the Aether Foundation abused it, it will never evolve into Silvally. That it needs the ultimate trainer bonding to be able to do that. So once you get the friendship up, you have to level it up, and then it will evolve. That is the other thing about how friendship works, that once a Pokemon hits max friendship, or at least that 222 or 220 threshold, that it doesn't magically evolve on the spot, that it also needs to gain a level to be able to do that. So same with the Alolan Meowth as well. So as you can see right here, that is going to be the full list, including the 7th generation of friendship-based Pokemon. So Meowth you can actually find in Howlia City as well, and it's really funny because if you catch it in a luxury ball, it's kind of showing like the spoiled, luxurious aspect of Meowth, and then more friendship just turns it into Garfield over there. So there's also some other benefits to it as well, that what you can do is go to Howlia City at night, and that will be where you can get the TM for return. So what you want to do, talk to this Orangur right here, you'll get a little bit of a cutscene, and then you're going to go and take the TM from it. Alright, that will give you Frustration. So Frustration is also a TM that works with happiness, but in the other kind of way, and we'll talk about this in a bit. So after that, the policeman will run over, and then he will go and give you Return. So this is actually a really interesting thing right here, that as long as you're here at night, pretty much just does it by itself, and then you'll be able to grab this TM. So what Return does is that when your Pokemon is at max friendship, it will have a 102 base power. So it's actually a pretty reliable move, and with normal type Pokemon, it's kind of a go-to stab option as well. So it's not only about Pokemon that can evolve through friendship, but having it on every Pokemon is going to be fairly useful. And then if you want your Pokemon to hate you, just keep letting it faint in battle, keep giving it like bitter herbs and all kinds of that crazy medicine stuff, and then it'll eventually hate you, and that will allow you to use Frustration. Now there is a technical thing, like if a Ditto with max friendship copies your Pokemon and you have Frustration and they have Frustration, they're going to be doing less damage than you are, so technically the Frustration could work if you consider it like that. If you use a medicine on your Pokemon, that will make them more friendlier. Pikachu's base hit points rose, and it will also become friendlier off of that. Or you can also give it an EV reducing berry. So you'll notice that a berry will say something like lowers the stats of that Pokemon, but it will make that Pokemon more friendly. So Greppa Berry, Kelpsy Berry, and a couple of those other ones, pretty much you'll know because it'll tell you which stat the Pokemon is going to be lowered in. That is also a friendship raising berry that you can use on the Pokemon, preferably before you go and EV train it. That way you can max out its friendship, then start training it, then everything will be good to go. For some other ways of raising friendship in Pokemon, that every time you walk 128 steps, your Pokemon has a chance to gain friendship, which means if you are breeding Pokemon, you might just want to have a Pokemon that you want to make more friendly in your party as well. It will reduce your breeding output, but it will increase your friendship efficiency, and also gaining a level will increase a Pokemon's friendship. So in the early levels of Pokemon, it'll be able to gain friendship pretty quickly. You can get a massage every day from this lady in Coney City. So the first Pokemon in your party will receive the massage, and since I want Pikachu to go and be a nice happy Pikachu, we can go and get the massage right there. So you can only do it once per day, but there we go. Also in Coney City, there's this girl right here, and she will tell you the happiness value of your Pokemon. So you go and select a Pokemon, and then she'll give you a little dialogue, and then you can use that dialogue to determine how much your Pokemon loves or hates you. So my Pichu and I still have a long way to go apparently, which means I am around the 50 to 89 mark for the friendship value, and then you can see that it gets friendlier, and you clearly love your Pokemon, and you must spend a lot of time together. So this means your Pokemon is almost ready to evolve. It's like somewhere inside that range, and then when you're maxed out, it's going to be right over here at the, it feels incredibly close to you. Nothing makes it happier than being with you. But say if your Pokemon is not a big fan of you just yet, well, you can also head to Festival Plaza. So there are just so many different ways of raising friendship in Pokemon pretty well, that as long as you have a friendship cafe, then you can go and have a meal right there. So you can get a drink, you know, like makes Pokemon a little bit more friendly, the lunch to make them more friendly, and then the combo. I'm going to have a full meal with my Pikachu just to make sure my little guy is as happy as possible. And for every cafe you have, you can keep buying the different items. So you'll notice that after you purchase the item, that it will no longer be available for that day. And that's pretty much like how all these friendship things work, is that they're going to be a little bit exclusive. So if I have a meal again, the combo is not there. But if I have some other friendship cafes set up on my plaza, like I do, because for some reason I have like 4 friendship cafes and it drives me mad. but as you can see, there's also going to be one called a battle table, so make sure you have the correct one. That just because it looks like a cafe doesn't mean it is automatically going to do it. This actually raises EVs, but then over here we can go and find another one, and this one is going to be my friendship parlor. So either way, I can just go and have a friendship combo once again, even though it is the same thing, just from a different place. So that'll be used to raise friendship. And there it is, Pichu evolving into Pikachu, because we are best bros. That I've actually used every method shown in this video to raise the friendship for this Pichu. That I walked around, I leveled it up, I went to the friend cafe, and I did all kinds of stuff, and I was able to get a Pikachu in a pretty short amount of time. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. I do recommend that if you are breeding, to just pump some levels into the Pokemon early. Make sure if it isn't a Luxury Ball, has that Soothe Bell and stuff, you'll be able to get up to the first couple hundred points really fast. Then you can top it off with a massage, some items, and then maybe even go to the Festival Plaza, to the Friendship Cafe, and then everything should be good to go. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.